Yo, all right, is it working? Yo, testing, testing. Yo, testing. All right, is it working? Testing. All right, see if the audio is good here. Yeah. Yo, testing. All right, is it testing? Oh man, I just realized you can't see at the bottom the chat or the error message too well because of the chat. I wonder if there's a better way to do that. I mean, it's not like a big part of what I'm trying to do at the moment. So I could do something like this. Kind of spread that out. That. Maybe like bring it like that. We can whoop. Bring that up. Look at that. Then bring that down. Depending on the people's phone too, it doesn't really do something like that. Man, I reverted it. Damn. Alright. Well, you know what we could do, mate? What we could do is go. Well, we can bring that back, like something like that, right? Yeah, but then you can see like what I'm reading. You don't really need to see some of that shit. Maybe we can just make it a box somewhere, right? Sometimes we get long error calls, so we can put it like something like this, but then the error calls always start from that, so we can put that box somewhere like maybe if I put that above, I could put like the error calls like something like that, just so you guys can see it better, I guess. I don't overly like that either, though. It's not like a huge part, so just like I can just make it a toggleable thing, right? And we can just bring that all the way down so you can see more. Man, but that one, that's kind of looking like stretched or whatever. Bring that down. I bring that like this. 14 people watching. What up, y'all? We're just trying to set up the stream for y'all so it's not completely butt ass ugly for you guys, you know? There. There we go. We could do something like that. And then, if I really need to, oh, wrong one. We can just toggle that, right? So right now we're getting an error. So yeah. Well, now that we have oh, now that we got this set up, I was thinking about making some ramen noodles. What are we thinking? What are we thinking for the ramen noodles? We're gonna bring this down here for a second. This is turning into a real live stream, all right? We're gonna go make some like ramen noodles. Making them old man noises at this point, guys. Why there's Slayer? Oh, that's just a test. That's just testing. It's just how would I word this? I can't think for some reason. It's just temporary output while I'm trying to learn Python. So we're just using, for example, it's just a use case for, a name level, just a mock type of thing. All right, I'm gonna grab some ramen noodles in a second here. All right. We got some kimchi flavored noodles. We're gonna get that rolling. Anyways, while we wait for that, eight people. What up, bro? What up, guys? Why is Slayer 128 and not 120? It can be whatever it wants to be. It's just prop, or it's just data that is temporary for now. Right now, we're actually learning. We're learning raising errors, and we're learning how to set our own expectations. So we're learning the actual raise protocol right now. But yeah, no, I get why that's annoying. I don't know why it's 128 instead of 120. All right, I don't know if you add extra like spices into your ramen noodle, but like you're not a real human being if you don't. I know there's already enough sodium in it already, but I love to add me some celery, so get you some more garlic powder. Then I'm a big black pepper type of guy, so we're gonna add that more black pepper. All right. There you go. It's 120. I hope you're happy. You know, now thinking about it, it's gonna fuck it up. Because if we, I wonder if I can switch. I could probably do that. That's just extra, and I'll do that. Do that later. All right, wait. I'm getting distracted. All right. We prevent a bug by raising an exception. This exception prevents other developers who use the craft store function from creating items that don't exist in our game. I like how the arrow was just an indent. I'm being stupid, bro. See you guys. It's supposed to be 128. All right. I'll run to the bathroom one second. Yeah, you can watch me eat food now. Play some music or something. I don't like this song. Next. Bro, I don't know where to put my mic. It's like in my way, but whatever. Whatever. I'll put you there for now. Should probably create another one. Control C, Control V. That's not what I was trying to do. There we go. I'm just eat now. But we read that, so God. Hopefully you're picking me up. Whatever. All right. As a rule of thumb, you do not want to catch expectations you raise with the same function block. For example, don't do this. So the try statement there. Craft sword. Okay, so you don't want it to be in a function? Is that what it's saying? Because now when we call upon craft sword, we do. Okay, I got it. So instead, the caller should handle any potential error by wrapping the function call within a try. So don't create the function. Don't create the function and do the try within it, you want to so create the function, then okay. All right, all right. I'm lost. I'll be honest. What up to the two people watching? How's it going? You having a good night? If you want, you should like the video. Please and thank you. Very Canadian of me. I think that one viewer is watching me is me. But yeah, shout out to me, bro. I just liked my own video. Damn. All right. Yo, thank you for the like. Shout out to you who liked the video. That's a heart. Just for you. People showing love. People showing love. You want to chat? You're like the only other person who's watching me. Man, my brain is not working. I'm too tired. Fuck, it's already 2 a.m. Where'd the time go? And I said, where did the time go? Man, I don't have any more water in my room. It's kind of sad. Man, the other person is just watching it. So why are you just sitting on? Why are you sitting here without chatting to me? I wanna meet friends, talk to people. You know. Okay. That was like I actually figured this out. You know, instead of just pussyfooting around to the assignment. Fix the player. Fix the get player record function. If the given player ID doesn't exist, it currently just passes. Instead, it should raise but not handle an error to alert the caller that the player. Okay. Raise exception. Oh my god. Raise exception. Woohoo! We fucking did it. So basically, what we did there, we just raised the exception. So return. Oh, I mean, so get player record. So player ID is equal to 1, return that. Is equal to 2, return that. And then so if it's not equal to one of it, the raise exception player ID. We should ask the AI exactly what it means. You dumb. Greetings. Think of the function worker hired to do a specific task. Usually they do not work and shit. Okay, listen. I see your code is working beautifully. Let's simply simplify the concept of arrays. Think of a function as a worker you've hired to do a specific task. Usually they do the work and give you the result, the return. However, sometimes the worker encounters a situation where they simply cannot do their job. For example, if you ask a worker to fetch the file for employee number 500 and that employee doesn't exist, the worker shouldn't just stand there silently or give you a blank piece of paper. They should loudly announce, I can't do this because that ID doesn't exist. In Python, raise is how the worker shouts that something. That's how the raise function is basically how that is handled. So the breakdown, the trigger, when your code hits the raise, the trigger. When your code hits the raise line, it stops everything immediately. It doesn't look at any code below it. Okay, so when it hits raise, okay, the message by saying raise exception player not found, you are creating a specialized error package with a specific note inside of it. Okay. The handoff. Python then looks around to see if anyone is prepared to catch this error using the try and except block. If no one catches it, the program crashes. Okay, so if it raises an error and there's no try or except block, then the program just crashes. Okay, I got that. Real world comparison. Imagine a vending machine. Happy path. You put the money in and press A1. It returns a snack. Error path. You put the money in and press C9, which doesn't exist. Instead of giving you a random snack or nothing at all, the machine raises an error, flashing invalid selection on the screen and beeping. In your code, if the if statement handles the players we know about, the raise at the bottom is the catch-all for any ID that the machine doesn't recognize. Okay, simple enough. Raising exceptions review. Software applicants aren't perfect. Software applications aren't perfect, and the user input and network connectivity are are far from predictable. Despite intensive debugging and unit testing, applications will still have failure cases, loss of network connectivity, missing databases. Wow, words. Missing database rows, out of memory issues, and unexpected users inputs can all prevent an application from performing normally. It is your job to catch and handle any and all expectations gracefully that your app keeps working. When you are able to detect that something is amiss, you should be raising the errors yourself in addition to the default exceptions that Python interpreter will raise. Raise exception, something bad happened. So now, put that back. Which Python triggers an except? Which keyword triggers an exception in Python? Raise. All right, simple enough. Good code doesn't need to handle errors. It should be error-free. But that's false. All right, I'm tapping out for the night. We got the stream set up though, so that's That's pretty wicked. So tomorrow I'll be streaming more, I guess. For some reason, it makes me just feel like I'm doing like two things at once. Makes me feel more productive or something. So maybe we'll get more people tomorrow. But yeah, I'm out for the night. Yeah, you guys have a good night, alright? See you later.